the moment, it is likely that a large percentage of people would probably agree that Johnny is the man of the hour right now, as he has been in the news a lot in recent times, and while most of that has been based on fans praising him, it seems the tides have turned as Johnny is now being attacked over an old issue, and the details of this will probably surprise you. So exactly what is this new debacle involving Johnny Depp that has made the headlines? We really can't deny that things have been going pretty well for Johnny Depp in recent times, and understandably, that's been mainly because of the legal battle between him and his ex-wife. But now, Johnny has made it to the headlines again, only that this time, the actor was seemingly being attacked for a promise he made a while back regarding the purchase of a monumental land. A little confused, let's do some backstory. It all started when Johnny jumped on the conversation about the purchase of Wounded Knee, a national historic landmark, and to give it back to the Indian people. That seems pretty simple, right? But the conversation is actually a little more complicated than that. So, James Ciziksinski was the owner of the Wounded Knee land and was at the time trying to sell the 40-acre property for $4.9 million. Ciziksinski reportedly wanted the buyer to donate it to the Oglala Sioux tribe. This led to several cultural coalitions to weigh in, and Pine Ridge Indian Reservation leaders happened to be one of them. Only that they stated the asking price was much too steep since the land had been assessed at $14,000. According to them, if anyone can afford the high price, it is millionaire actor Johnny Depp. They claim to have Cherokee or Creek heritage. Well, Depp actually took an interview to talk about all of that. "I am doing my best to make that happen," he told the newspaper. "It's land they were pushed onto and then they were massacred there. It really saddens me." He continued giving his views on the subject, saying, "It's very sacred ground and many atrocities were committed against the Sioux there. And in the 1970s, there was a standoff between the federal government and the people who should own that land. This historical land is so important to Sioux culture, and all I want to do is buy it and give it back. Why doesn't the government do that?" Well, all of these thoughts didn't come out of nowhere, as Depp's interest in Native American culture was highlighted because of his role as Tonto, the Indian psychic of the fictional Lone Ranger character. He continued, speaking to the publication on how he had been doing exhaustive research about the various tribes and got the approval of many Native American groups before filming began. And because of this, some people are now coming for the actor, claiming that he promised to purchase the property and didn't fulfill it since then. All of this got out recently when the actor was defended by one of his fans on social media in a viral post that read, "Camilla threading lies, debunked. Johnny Depp never promised to buy Wounded Knee and return it. He stated he would like to, wanted to, and questioned why the government didn't do it." A quote taken out of context. But the thing about these arguments is that Depp never truly categorically stated that he was actually going to purchase the land, and that's what the fan revealed. In general, there has been mixed feedback regarding this news within the Native American community. Some are speculating that his controversial portrayal of Tonto in the Lone Ranger, which they believe plays into inaccurate stereotypes regarding clothing and face paint, may have motivated Depp's plans to purchase the land. Others feel the purchase might have been misguided, and that such a large donation to the Native American community could be managed in much better ways. Native American rights advocate and journalist Chuck Trimble spoke about this matter a while back and revealed, if he wants to give millions, he should give it to a cause and not pay it to a man who is holding the Wounded Knee site for a price, and it's very questionable how he got it in the first place. The battle over the Wounded Knee site dates back to at least 1968. According to Trimble, a group of investors, including Ciziksinski, purchased the land from Clyde Gildersleeve and his wife Agnes, who operated a store on the location for 30 years. The investors planned to establish a monument on the site and offered the Oglala Sioux tribe a seat on a nonprofit advisory board. Apparently, the proposal fell apart after the real purpose behind the purchase, a means to make profits on a new motel and restaurant tourism complex, was revealed. Now, this just goes to prove that there were probably a lot of underlying issues with the matter that Johnny probably didn't want to get involved in, thus him dropping it. But still, there are a lot of fans that believe the attacks on him about the case were unwarranted in the first place. One user who was seemingly connected to the land wrote, "As an actual headright owner and direct descendant of the Osage Nation, Camilla can see speaking on our culture, or Johnny Depp's affiliation with Wounded Knee. We have honor, and we recognize the honor in him." Another user wrote, "Camilla uses H stands as a market target for her little warmonger business. It's smart, not too flashy, little regular money just by altering facts. Opportunities are plenty in times of war, just her commercial bio and Ko-Fi link talk volumes on who she is." Well, it's unclear why this attack was launched against Johnny, but some users think that Amber had something to do with it and from her actions in the past. It's not impossible that she was involved. Regardless, we'll find out the truth soon enough. Tell us what you think about her possible involvement in all of this.